it's still a family thing, and we still like to go out and ride, go to whatever races we can make. But being a full-time college student, full-time worker, and trying to race full-time as well, it's just having 3 full-time jobs, and it's just not enough time and energy to go around to do all 3, and so I had to cut back a little bit here and there, and so we still make the races that we can, and it's kind of sad because I don't get to see all my friends all the time, or go do what I love, but I know it'll always be there, and when I get to another place in my life, that I'll start it up again. Right now, I can't really afford to break a bone or whatever, and because I got to go back to work on Monday, and so. But it's good, and I'm happy with the way things have been and the way things are turning out. So I'm very happy about it.
I think the racing versus the normal sports is we've been able to be involved completely as a family, full family participation. I get to compete against Cody when he was younger, and Teresa goes, takes pictures. We get to camp as a family, hang out, spend travel time together, communicate, spend a lot more time together, I think, than normal families get to, because their kids are usually traveling on a bus with the group, and so we get a lot of communication time while we're driving to the races and while we're camping.
Racing motorcycles started out as a fun hobby to do, and it turned into much more than that. It kind of turned into work. It takes practice, and it takes so much time back in the shop where we're working on bikes throughout the week, and then we go practice on the weekends, and then every couple of weeks we go out and race, and you got to train and go to the gym and hydrate right and stuff. It's not as easy as people think it is. People think we just go out and sit on a motorcycle and twist the throttle, but it's actually a lot more physical than that. It's like, have you ever been in the gym and gone to the rowing machine? It's like doing rowing machine on hard for an hour and a half to 2 hours. It definitely wears you down, and if you get ejected off the bike and take some high impact shots, and it doesn't feel good, but it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun.
Injuries are just part of this sport. I do worry when he hasn't come around for a while, and then I find out something's happened. But when I look at the different sports that are out there, they have their risks of injuries as well. But we seem to pull through our injuries and move forward and get back on the bike and go again.
Put a lot of other projects on hold, such as remodeling the house, sold a lot of vehicles or things I had sitting around to help finance the racing, sacrificed a lot of time. People don't realize how time consuming this sport is in travel time as well as preparation time. You don't just get on a motorcycle and go race. You have to practice. You spend more hours in maintenance and repairs. You spend a lot of money in maintaining a dirt bike. We probably spend every year in parts for maintenance costs and repair costs. We spend more than the cost of one motorcycle to make it through the season. A lot of sacrifices there, but the return on that sacrifice is great family times together that would be hard to replace.
The time that I've been able to spend with my family and the bonding time with my dad, I don't think many guys get that. They, if they're doing the normal stick and ball sports, I think most of the time their dads live vicariously through them, and they expect them to compete and to go to practice and all this stuff. And I've been super fortunate with how my dad and I have been both able to do this at the same time. It's been that common ground all the way growing up to where that's our one thing that we had. And it's shaped who I am. The time that I've been able to spend with my dad it's been great. I wouldn't trade it for anything.